Hi everybody, welcome to A Crows Call Tarot. This is Melody. This video is for the soul connection reading for this week of June 22nd through June 28th, or whenever you come across the video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to use this pink picture heart for the feminine energies, and we're going to use the blue picture heart for the masculine energies. I'm going to use the house for the connecting energies. All right, so we're going to start off with a chakra reading card, and we're going to see what chakra this collective I am tapping into is connected at, and what's the message. What is the message that Spirit wants the collective to know about this connection in the present moment? All right, so what's going on, Spirit, with this connection in the present moment? All right, so we have soul healing. All right, I'm number 35. 35 is an 8, so I feel like this connection could be perhaps going in a different direction. So we have soul healing. So I feel like there is, I kind of feel like maybe the feminine could be sending the masculine energy, hence the feminine on a card, some healing energy. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and put that there. I believe that is, I think it's the soul star chakra. Let me see. Yes, it is. This is the soul star chakra, and this is how this collective is connected. This is where their connection is at and how they're connected, the chakra that they are connected at. The soul star chakra is way above the crown chakra, okay? So there's a deep soul healing within this connection at hand, all right? So the soul is the all-powerful conscious aspect of our beings and is currently undergoing a healing process. This awakening can sometimes stir things up in your life as it creates the change required to expand to a higher state of awareness. You are undergoing a rite of passage. So I feel like the connection is undergoing a rite of passage because the connection is going through a major healing process, and it's awakening to a higher state of awareness about this connection. So I kind of feel like with this soul star chakra coming out, I kind of feel like you guys are star seeds. And I feel like you guys are awakening to that energy of the fact that you guys are star seeds, and that's how you guys are connected. You're from the same star seed family. So there is a divine order to this chaos within this connection. So Spirit is telling you to just trust, listen, and action the loving guidance from your soul. So I feel like both the masculine and feminine energies are doing this. They are understanding that there's a divine order to this chaos within this connection. So the soul holds the medicine for this connection to heal and knows what's best for it. So it is a time of deep cleansing, and you are encouraged to let go of the old as you make way for the new. Soul healing allows for healing on all levels of your being: emotional, physical, spiritual, and mental. So there's a complete healing of this connection going on. All right. So Spirit is telling you, the viewer, be very gentle and kind with yourself as this transit through this very powerful is an important time. So make sure you nurture yourself through this process, giving yourself lots of love and care. And listen to the messages of your body and soul, because they are offering you and following you through on this guidance. Amazing awakening within this connection is happening right now, and and soon you will reap the rewards. So know that the process that this connection is currently undergoing is a powerful injection of positive light from your soul as the souls are healing very deeply. So in the present moment within this connection, there is a major, major healing process undergoing on all levels: emotional, physical, spiritual, yeah, emotional, physical, yeah, and mental. I forgot that one. All right. So now we're going to use, these are the tarot dice. We're going to dig a little bit deeper. Um, I really don't feel I need to, so I'm just going to skip it. I feel like that message was very powerful and very beautiful. So that's where the connection is at. You guys are connected at the soul star chakra, and there's a major healing going on between the masculine and feminine energies, on all levels. So that is beautiful. So let's go ahead and tap into the feminine and masculine energies and see what is going on for each individual energy. What's going on for the feminine and masculine energies? What is going on? All right, so feminine energies, perception. Yeah, so this is the feminine's energy. She's healing specifically in the heart chakra. So I kind of feel like she is I feel like there's a transformation happening for the feminine in the heart chakra, and I kind of feel like it's like her perception is right on key. Again, following that inner soul guidance through this transformation. Look at the butterfly, all right? And listening to spirit with that bird on there. So I kind of feel like the feminine is going through, specifically, I feel like her heart chakra is opening and expanding so that she can perceive things from that higher love, and understand the guidance. Look at all the purple on that card. That's that perception energy. All right. So she can see things from a more compassionate view, a more loving view. Beautiful. All right. So what's going on with the masculine energies? What's going on with the masculine energy, spirit? Where are they standing at in the present moment? Where is the masculine energy standing at the present moment? Rejection. So this is the crown chakra energy. So I feel like he's got like ancestors, loved ones, spirit team all around him. So let's go ahead and put that there. Move this over a little bit. So rejection. So so let's go back to the feminine here for a second. All right. So what the feminine needs to ask: what in my life needs tending? How good will I allow myself to feel? Transformation in the heart, change of perception, the unknown, promise of a richer experience. So we already see that there's major healing within this connection. And we see that the healing is mostly for the feminine within that heart chakra. That heart is going through a transformation. Um, and I kind of feel like the feminine is getting the higher perception of why things had to happen the way they did. And if I feel like the feminine perhaps turn her back on the masculine energy here because she's looking this way and he got the rejection card. I kind of feel like I kind of feel like she is undergoing this heart transformation of understanding and perceiving why either she had to reject her masculine, or why she had to turn her back on the masculine, why the masculine possibly rejected her. It could go either way. All right. So for the masculine's energy, he's got the soul, he's got the crown chakra energy, and his others' approval and supportive environment, working alone, arrival of a teacher. So I kind of feel like the masculine's energy, he needs to be happy, be true to his self, be true to who he is. Um, you don't have to be on the inside track. Just be true to yourself, and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. So I kind of feel like he is also getting this higher perception of why he was rejected. All right. Um, so let's see here. Let me go back a page here. You no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you've created. Um, and being able to allow others into your life. Choose wisely. So I just feel like he's working on. I feel like he's alone. I do feel that. I kind of feel like he perhaps felt rejected again. I feel like the feminine energy, because she's got her back towards him, perhaps rejected him, pushed him to the curb, okay? And he is finally coming to that understanding of rejection was for his own protection. And that's because he needed, I feel, to heal something. And what I really feel is he needed to heal being caring about what other people thinks, getting other people's approval, trying to be something other than himself. All right. So again, this connection is going through major healing on all levels. We see the feminine's heart chakra is going through a transformation. She is seeing things from that higher perspective. She is understanding why things had to happen. And I kind of feel like she's finally understanding why she had to walk away from her masculine. And he's feeling the rejection. And I kind of feel like his spirit team is around him, telling him, look, the rejection was for your own protection. We protected you. Don't take it personally, is kind of what I feel. So I kind of feel like the masculine is really tapped into his intuition, his crown chakra energy. And I feel like he is undergoing major healing as well. So we're going to use the crown chakra, the chakra wisdom tarot cards now. And we're going to get some clarification. So we're going to start off with the feminine energy so we can clarify the feminine's perception energy, please. Clarify the feminine's perception energy with the heart chakra going under a transformation. So yeah, King of Wands, and we have this is third eye chakra. Again, I felt that on her dress. So the King of Wands is somebody who's action oriented. Also, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries is, so that may resonate with somebody out there. But the King of Wands is somebody who's very spiritual, somebody who is action oriented, very fiery, very passionate. So I feel like the feminine's energy, I feel like she walked away from her masculine for a reason. Okay. I kind of feel like, and if you look, he's looking straight out. She's got her back towards him. So I feel like this is that masculine energy. I kind of feel like she had to walk away from her other half in this connection so that she could heal and transform her heart chakra. And I kind of feel like she is still attached to her masculine. I feel like she got that higher perception going on with the third eye and perception. I feel like she's definitely, I feel like she's feeling her masculine's rejection. And I feel like she is, what I want to say, transmuting it and healing it and bringing about a major heart chakra transformation. Um, yeah, now we got the heart chakra coming out again. So the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny. It's about fate. It's also about luck too. So I feel like the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like the feminine is understanding. She is understanding why. Like she's also taken that step back and she's understanding why things had to happen, and as well as the masculine. I kind of feel like their energies are very similar, is what I feel. And I kind of feel like she's understanding that this was part of fate. This was part of destiny. This is something, you know, she, how do I want to say this? Again, it was part of fate. It was part of destiny. This had to happen so that this major healing could come about. And she is actually, again, tapped into that heart chakra and transforming the feelings. I feel like she's definitely, I feel like there's a mirroring going on. I feel like she is actually feeling the masculine's rejection. And she's taken that energy and she's transmuting it through her heart chakra. And she is, and that's where the heart chakra is going through this transformation. Remember, there's a deep soul healing happening within this connection. And we can see that it is. But I feel like she turned her back on the masculine for a reason. And that's so that this healing could effect. The rejection was for a reason. It was for the masculine's own protection. All right, so let's go ahead with the Wheel of Fortune. That's about things moving forward. The wheel's going to be turning again. Um, Cycles had to complete, is what I feel. This cycle had to complete so that this transformation could occur, so this deep healing could occur. All right, so let's tap into the masculine's energies now with the rejection. Yeah, Ace of Swords. So now the masculine, with the Ace of Swords, this is root chakra energy. The masculine, where there was insecurity in that root chakra, he is actually coming to the truth of the situation. He is actually aware of why this rejection had to happen. And I kind of feel like he had some insecurities that he had lingering within that root chakra. So again, he is getting awareness as well, just like the feminine. The feminine, I feel, is very aware of the masculine's energies. I feel like she is very intuitively connected because look, we have the soul star chakra and the third eye chakra here. So I just feel like there is a major, I feel like she's feeling his energy. And I feel like what she is doing is she is sending him messages back to him, and he is aware of that. I feel too that Archangel Michael is around the masculine energies, cutting away this insecurity of feeling rejected at all times, feeling this energy of rejection. Yeah. So now we have the feminine chakra coming out, the sacral chakra. And I feel like the masculine is finally tapping into the strength energy, his inner strength. He is understanding things. He is, I kind of feel like too, we just had the new moon in Cancer, Leo, hence the heart chakra energies. Cancer is, we're all about our feelings. So I just feel like the masculine's energy is, he's tapping into that inner strength. I feel like he had some stored up in the sacral chakra. I feel like he is also feeling, I want to say that he is tapping into that feminine energy right here. He is understanding the feminine's energy. He is gaining the strength, I feel, from the feminine, transmuting this rejection and transforming it and expanding that heart chakra so that this connection can move forward. That's what I feel. So, yeah. And now we have the Ten of Coins and the Three of Cups, which are both um, solar plexus energies. So I feel like we got the feminine and the masculine. Might as well pull one more here. I feel like for both of them, I feel like there's going to be justice served. There's going to be a balancing out of this connection. And this is throat chakra energy. So it is also the star sign of Libra. So for some of you, the one or both of you could be Libras, one or the other. All right. So there is definitely a balancing out going to happen within this connection. And I feel like they're going to, the both of them are going to recognize this is the connecting energy. Both of masculine and feminine energies are going to recognize and achieve this balancing out of the energies. All right. So now we have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is that long term stability, having that treasure chest, realizing, how valuable one and the other is. All right. How valuable this connection really is. All right. And with the Three of Cups, I kind of feel like there's going to be a reason to celebrate this healing. I feel like they're both recognizing what needs to be healed with the third eye chakra coming out. And then, oh, maybe, okay, the King of Wands is a crown chakra. Sorry. So the masculine has both crown chakras. Okay. So the feminine is filling the masculine's energy with the crown chakra, and the masculine energy is in the crown chakra. That's why I was feeling that. And I feel like she is sending him love and compassion. She is in her heart space. She is transforming how she is seeing this connection. She is transforming how she is seeing her masculine energy. Okay, her masculine, her other half. She is seeing that. She is seeing him as part of her destiny. He is aware of the feminine and how her strength and her courage is helping him through this, helping to cut away these feelings of rejection, so that this connection, this soul contract can be fulfilled. They're recognizing what needs to be balanced, and they're achieving that success by doing so. And I kind of feel like this is the masculine chakra, the solar plexus chakra. So I feel like they are both recognizing each other's treasure when it comes to the other one. And I feel like with the Three of Cups, there's going to be a reason to celebrate. There's going to be a reason for an invitation, even perhaps, to come about. So we're just going to go ahead and put them there. I feel like there's going to be an even balancing of the energies. We have the Six of Coins here. That's that being able to give and take, and be positive and be balanced. All right. So let's go ahead and put that there. So that's what I feel is going on for the masculine and feminine energies in the present moment. There's a deep, major healing going on all levels. They are both in their higher selves. They are both healing. but I feel like the feminine is sending the masculine healing through that crown chakra, making him realize, you know, the rejection was for your own protection, because you needed to cut away some things. You needed to understand and come to your true self, step into the truth of who you are. So I feel like the masculine is definitely feeling that feminine's energy and feeling you know, that cutting away of any insecurities that he is having within his root chakra about this rejection. So that is beautiful energy. So we're just going to go ahead and pull these down here. All right, so we're just going to leave that up there. All right, so let's move on to lessons, and then we're going to go into how they're viewing one another, and then a conversation. So what is a lesson that the masculine and feminine energy is learning this week? What is a lesson that they are learning this week? So we're going to start off with the feminine energy. So what is a lesson that the feminine is learning this week? Gratitude. To be grateful, and not more heart chakra energy coming out. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So again, having that higher perception of why everything had to happen. So I feel like that's why the feminine's heart chakra is going through a transformation, because she's learning to be grateful for this connection. She is learning to be grateful for everything, even the littlest things. Beautiful. So we're going to put that there. So what about the masculine? What's the masculine's lesson he is learning this week? What is the masculine learning this week? What's a lesson that he needs to learn this week? Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So he is also opening up his heart chakra to the love. And look at all the purples on this card. And let's go back. If you remember, he got crown chakra energy. And if he showed up in the feminine's energy as the crown chakra energy. All right. So he is learning this lesson, I feel, coming through that crown chakra. He is actually, I feel, he is feeling the feminine's love right off the bat, is what I'm feeling here. All right. And I feel like he is learning to love, practice love, and seeing the good in everything, even within the rejections that he has felt, perhaps from his feminine or anybody else within his life. I feel maybe with the sacral chakra coming out, maybe the rejection from a mother figure. I kind of feel like he is actually was practicing to see the love and the good in that rejection within, maybe, like I said, his mother rejecting him with the sacral chakra coming out. And he's gaining that strength. I feel like he's feeling his feminine's energy and her strength as well. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. So next we're going to see, what is it that each one of them need to surrender this week when it comes to these lessons? We'll start off with the feminine energy. So what is it that the feminine needs to surrender this week when it comes to this lesson? I'm noticing, look at the colors, how similar they are on both of these cards. That is so awesome. All right, so what is it that the feminine needs to surrender when it comes to this lesson? Fear. Yep. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on the solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Exactly. And that's why she is in that perception. She is letting go. She is realizing why everything had to happen, and she's letting go of fear and worry, and anything that she is telling herself, she is transforming it. Beautiful. And being more grateful for the things that happen, being more grateful for this connection versus fearing it. So, what about the masculine? What does he need to surrender in this lesson? For this lesson, what does he need to surrender? Prayer. He needs to communicate with his spirit team. He needs to actually talk to his spirit team, because I kind of feel like they're around him. Look at this. His spirit team is around him, and he needs to learn how to talk to them. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe. The answers and support will arrive. So I kind of feel like he's talking to his spirit team with the crown chakra coming out. He is communicating with his spirit team. How do I practice love? How do I see the good in all things after a period of rejection? After a period of, like I said, this rejection that perhaps has stemmed clean back from his mother. How do I see the love after all that time? How can I change? And I kind of feel like he is, again, the answers are around him. They're coming in and telling him, and he's actually taken that step back as well, and he is seeing the bigger picture of the whole situation. Okay, so we're gonna put that there, put that there. All right, so let's move on to this. Does not go here. All right. So now we're going to move on to how they are viewing one another, how they feel about one another, what do they want within their reality, the 3D level, and their higher self messages. So first we're going to see, all right, let's see here. Cards I want to use. All right, so okay. I think I'll save this deck for last. All right. All right, so these are all Mystic Moon decks. The Mystic Moon Twin Flame Oracle, Twin Flame Journey, and then the Messages Volume 1 and 2. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So when a feminine is thinking about her masculine, and we can see that she is, because he showed up in her energy, okay? And I mean, she is definitely thinking about it, because she pulled him through the crown chakra, all right? So when she is thinking about him, what does this look like? How is she viewing him? Okay, so what I'm getting is she is viewing him as still wearing that mask. And being having his self-sabotage nightmares, and that's because he is still in this rejection. He is still feeling that rejection. So I feel like she knows that he made a huge mistake, that he was wearing a mask, that he was in fear and anxiety due to this rejection because he wasn't standing in his true, authentic self. And that's why she had to turn her back on him and walk away. That's what I feel. All right. So that is how she is viewing her masculine when she thinks about him. She knows that he made a huge mistake by masking his feelings, masking um due to this rejection. She knows. He is also becoming aware of it as well. It's his own insecurities. It was his own insecurities that sabotaged this partnership, and she knows it. Again, she has him in her crown chakra. It's like I feel like they are telepathically talking to one another, and that's how I kind of feel like he's telling her, look, I know I made a huge mistake. I know I should have, maybe not have masked this situation, masked my rejection, masked my insecurities, masked my fear, my self-fulfilling prophecies. I sabotaged this. I know I made a huge mistake by masking my insecurities. And beautiful. All right. So what about the masculine? Because we can see that they are connected at the crown chakra and the soul star chakra. I bet you if this Dex would have had soul star chakra, those would have come out. Because we can see that they are connected from them higher chakras with the crown chakra coming out as well. So the masculine, when he is thinking about his feminine, what does that look like? All right, so the masculine, he's viewing that barrier, and I feel like he's like reminiscing about caring about what other people think. He is caring too much about what other people think, and that's hence this rejection, the rejection. I feel like he's viewing his feminine. I mean, he's definitely thinking about her, and he's thinking about the barrier, the door that was closed, hence her turning her back on him, her turning her back on the whole situation. All right. So he sees, kind of feel like he's thinking about that. Why did she turn her back on me? Why did she close the door to this connection? And he's considering it. He's really heavily thinking about that. And I feel like I care too much about what others think right now. Hence the rejection. Hence the rejection. He's caring too much about being rejected by people within his life, within his energy. And because he has been rejected from a child up, this is really affecting him, that the feminine turned her back on him and pushed him away. So I kind of feel like he's thinking about that. He is really reminiscing over that. And I feel like that's why we got the Nine of Swords and the mask showing up in the feminine's energy, because he masked that. He masked that fear, of caring about what other people think right now. So he is viewing that door that closed. He is thinking about why that feminine closed that door to this connection. And he's understanding that, again, caring about what other people think, feeling that rejection. So, okay, so that's beautiful. So the masculine's finally getting it, hence that deep healing that is happening. All right. So the feminine, how is she feeling about her masculine at the current moment? How is she feeling? All right, so the divine feminine is actually coming through that heart space. Check it out, heart space right there. The feminine is in her heart space. She is transforming that heart space. So I just feel like the divine feminine, she knows that she is a better person because of her masculine. And I kind of feel like what she is transforming is this pride and ego. I just feel like she is taking the masculine's pride and ego and transforming it. She's transmuting it and sending back this positive energy to the masculine. That's exactly what I feel. Because she is showing up in her heart space as the Empress. The Empress is a healer. The Empress is very, like I said, she's a healer. She is, well, the ultimate divine feminine. So that's what I feel. I feel like the feminine is taking that masculine's rejection that she is seeing through her crown chakra, and she is transmuting it and healing it for the masculine is what I feel. And I feel like she is telling him, I am a better person because of you. I am able to heal you now because I have a higher perception to why things had to happen. I had to take a step back to see it. Hence, close that door, put that barrier between us. I had to take that step back. But now I can see things from that higher perspective. So now I am able to transform my heart space and heal you. And I feel like that is exactly what she is doing. What about the feminine or masculine? How is he feeling about his feminine? Oh, yeah. So I feel like the masculine is understanding that, I feel like he's seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. And I feel like he is getting a lot of spiritual advisement within his heart space. Hence, right here, I feel like, again, he is talking to his spirit team. Okay? He is getting a lot of wisdom and advisement from his spirit team on how, this, like how to bring a conclusion to this separation and to bring this connection together. I feel like he is actually finding the key. I feel like in his heart space, he realizes that the feminine holds the key to his heart, is what I feel. He is seeing the signs and synchronicities because, again, he is talking to his angel team. They are all around him. Look at all that. They are all around him, helping him, advising him about this connection. He realizes that this is a higher connection. Hence the soul star chakra coming out. Yes, he is realizing that the feminine holds the key to his heart. All right? Because he's seeing the signs and synchronicities. He is noticing them because that's the way the spirit team is answering his questions, because I feel like he's been asking a lot of them. So I feel like he realizes that the feminine holds the key to his heart, and that there is a conclusion near, there's an ending near, hence the wheel of fortune, an ending. So he knows within his heart space that the feminine holds the key to his heart. He knows that. He's seeing the signs and synchronicities. He very well could be even seeing keys everywhere. And it could be because the key, look at this, the key, let me see where it's at back here. The key is going to unlock that door that was closed between them. And he is seeing that, is what I feel. So what does the feminine want within her 3D reality when it comes to the masculine? Oh, well, they both are seeing the signs. A lot of signs are pointing to the feminine lately about concluding this separation, that this is a higher connection. Look, The feminine, I can't ignore the signs I am receiving any longer. She is also seeing the signs. Um, we got devotion, Ace of Cups, and the signs. So she is seeing within her reality, she is seeing the signs and she can't ignore them any longer. So I kind of feel like she is, to me, that candle that is lit is the flame. So I feel like she could very well um, want to initiate something new within her masculine. I kind of feel like she is sending him all kinds of love. I see that. She is definitely sending him all kinds of love because remember, she's in her heart space in the present moment. She is being grateful for everything that has happened, all the lessons, all the blessings. She had to take a step back to realize that, but she is still doing it. And she is devoted. She is devoted to this, her self esteem, to her masculine. And she's seeing the signs of this new beginning, this new emotional beginning between them two. And I feel like she is ready to devote her flame. I feel like I want to say this is a twin flame connection, especially with the stars, the soul star chakra coming out, and how these two are connected at the crown chakra. I feel like this is a higher love with the flame here. I feel like she is seeing the signs of her masculine coming in as her other flame and devoting herself or himself to this connection. A new love coming. What about the masculine? What does he want within the 3D reality? Okay. So he is definitely awakening. We got the tower moment, divine intervention. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. So he is awakening because the divine is intervening and causing a shake up within his reality about the choices that he has made when it comes to rejection, when it comes to caring about what other people think. He is wishing he would have made different choices. So the divine is coming in and intervening and waking up this masculine, hence the healing energy. He is realizing why the feminine closed the door on him and had to walk away. That's because the feminine, I kind of feel like, is telepathically telling him why this had to happen. Okay? So let me get situated here. All right, so next, let's see where they're at spiritually. Where is their higher selves at? So we're going to go ahead and put these cards to the side. Pull these cards out with the messages. All right, so we got the spirits of the darkness and light. Again, the twin flame messages, volume 1 and 2, and John Collins psychic tarot and oracle card. So let's see what's going on with their spirit, their higher selves. Okay, let's shuffle these up real quick. Oh, we got a balance card, a temperance card wanted to pop out. So this, I feel, is just an extra little message. I kind of feel like, again, there is a balancing out of the masculine and feminine energies, hence the justice card. I feel like temperance is coming in as part of the spirit team, as we can see that the spirit team is definitely working with the masculine. Whereas the feminine, I kind of feel like, is a couple of steps ahead of the masculine. But there is a balancing happening. between the masculine and feminine energies. Where there was a struggle, there is a balancing coming out. So let's go ahead and pull. Let me shuffle up these cards real quick again. All right, so we can get some higher self messages. So first we're going to see where they're at with their higher self messages. So we got spirits of the darkness and light. So I don't even know. I didn't even call it. So we have demon spirit coming out, tormented, fear, and shadow self. But if you look, there is a feminine energy on this card. So I don't know why. I'm just going to put it there. I kind of feel like what's happening is there's a balancing out of this fear. Now, who was in the fear mode? Let's go back here. Who was in the fear mode? Right there. The feminine was viewing her masculine as self-sabotage, nightmare, fear. All right. And because he just cared too much about what other people thought. So I kind of feel like this is just basically an overall energetic message. I kind of feel like this fear, the shadows are balancing out. Anything that was dark is coming to the light. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where's the feminine's higher self, and what's her higher self telling the masculine? Oh yeah, we got spirit of the crow. A crow's call tarot. How about that, baby? So we got prophecy, messenger, and bad news. So I kind of feel like the feminine is sending the masculine energy messages telepathically. Yeah. How to complete this cycle, how to embrace this new beginning, how to embrace a new chapter within this connection, how to expand that heart chakra, heal that feminine energy, tapping into that heart space. All right. So I kind of feel like the feminine, her higher self is helping the masculine embrace a new chapter. Well, yep. And letting him know, look, you are irreplaceable. I love you unconditionally. There's nobody else like you. I want to complete this cycle with you. I want this new chapter with you. Hence, the initiation here. The initiation within my reality. I want to devote myself to you. I want a new beginning. I want to start a new chapter. I want to embrace your love. All right, so let's go ahead and put that there. So what about the masculine? What is his higher self? Where is his higher self out? And what would he tell his feminine? All right, so his higher self is having a tower moment, and we've seen that already within his. Didn't the tower just come out? Okay, I could have swore the tower already come out once. Yeah, it did within his reality right here. What he wants. He knows he made a huge mistake. He's having a tower moment within his 3D space, which is awakening him to the mistakes that he's made. So within his higher self is shifting. And there's a healing that is beginning from the root chakra up. Again, what was the first thing that he let me go back here. Root chakra here. This was on the masculine side. Being aware of what needs to cut away, gaining that truth, that higher clarity, of the insecurities. What is he insecure about? I don't know if I can meet the feminine's expectations. So he is shifting that. He is changing that. And there is a healing coming, starting from that root chakra, going all the way up, hence the soul healing. So I feel like the feminine, I kind of feel like was a couple of steps ahead of the masculine. I really feel that. And I feel like that was for a purpose. That was for a reason. Because so that she could mirror that healing energy back to the masculine and to show him what needs to be healed. So he's shifting the fact that he doesn't know if he can meet her expectations. He is doing a major healing and moving forward. I kind of feel like this is caught him by surprise. This energy, this divine intervention caught him by surprise. And that has caused his awakening to what needs healed and where it needs to start at. And where it needs to start at is within his root chakra, his own insecurities about caring what other people think, because he's never had that. He's never had that secure energy as a child growing up, is what I feel. All right. So that is the higher self messages. We're going to continue on. We're just not going to use, we see where the spirits are at. Okay, we see where their spirits are at. The feminine is sending the masculine messages telepathically, and it is catching him by surprise, is what I feel. It's catching him by surprise, and it is also helping him to shift and change. And we've seen that because she has taken that step back, and she's transmuting the masculine's energies of feeling rejected, helping him to transform. All right, so let's go ahead and just pull some messages back and forth. So what else would the feminine like to say to the masculine? So the feminine is saying, I feel too much pressure right now. And she probably is, because she is really, like I said, she is a couple steps ahead of that masculine. And she is really feeling the pressure of this healing, of how to heal, how to send this healing energy to her masculine. There's still so many unsaid things between us. So she's feeling that pressure of the unsaid things between them two whenever the door was closed and locked. But I feel like the masculine has the key to unlock that barrier that is between them. He is getting the advisement and the wisdom that he needs to unlock that door. Yeah, I can't take this anymore. She's saying, I can't take it anymore. I'm feeling the pressure of too many things that were left unsaid between us, masculine. I'm feeling it, and I can't take this pressure anymore. That's why I want to devote myself. That's why I want to, initiate a new beginning between us. All right. So what about the masculine? What's he saying back to her? I can still feel you. So yeah, he is definitely feeling the feminine's energy, the feminine's healing energy. He is definitely feeling that energy. And he's telling her, I will come back for you. I can still feel you. It really was me, not you. So he's telling her that. I can still feel you. It was my own insecurities. It was me, was the reason why. I understand why you had to walk away from me, why you had to reject me. I had to take that step back. I had to see things from a different perspective. The divine helped me. They intervened because I asked them, what was I missing? What do I need to change? And the divine come in and helped him to shift that. So he's telling his feminine, look, it was really me, not you. I understand why you closed that door for, I understand why you closed that door. I have the key to that door. Am I going to unlock it? Yes. How do I do it? I am not sure. I am still contemplating that because I'm still healing this. All right. I am still trying to learn that lesson to see the good in everything. I am still trying to, heal these fears, these anxieties. So it makes perfect sense. All right. So that is beautiful energy. So we're going to go ahead and put that down there. All right. So let's move on to possible future energies. So that's how they're viewing, feeling higher self messages back and forth to one another. So now we are going to see what are some arrows that are being shot back and forth for future energies. What does the future energies look like? What does the future energies look like? And we're going to do the signs. So they're both seeing signs about this connection. What do these signs look like before we go into future energies? They're both seeing the signs. So what do the signs look like between the masculine and feminine energies? Yeah. Peace. They need to be at peace within that. And I feel this is specific for the masculine. I kind of feel like he needs to quit sheltering himself. He needs to quit hiding behind that mask. And remember, that's how the feminine was viewing him, hiding behind that mask. All right. Hiding, I don't know where it's at in this mess of cards. Yeah. Hiding behind that mask of fear and anxiety, sheltering himself. He needs to complete that cycle and be more at peace with his mom, with the feminine energy, with the orange popping out. So that makes perfect sense. So what about the feminine? What is the feminine signs? What is she seeing? What's the signs you're showing the feminine? What are the signs that you're showing the feminine? Yeah, there we go. Completion. Again, the cycle needs to complete. So she could be seeing circles. She could be seeing red umbrellas. I kind of feel it's cool that they both got circle. He got the feminine energy got the red circle, and the masculine energy got the red circle, and the feminine got the circle completion. So I feel like they're both basically seeing the same sides. Yeah. Revealing the cycles that need to complete between the both of them so that they can feel at peace. But I feel like the feminine, hence the feminine, is also seeing the cycles that need to complete. And the masculine is as well too. Where he may have felt insecure, he's getting that clarity so that he can be more at peace and clear that energy, complete that cycle. All right, so that's where that is. So let's move on. What's the future connecting energies? What is the possible outcome of this current situation? What is the possible outcome in the future? What is the outcome? What's the possibilities of this connection? The outcome. All right, so all right, so yeah, where there was a guarded heart, cactus heart. Yeah, there's gonna be. I kind of feel like the energies are gonna mix up this love potion. Yeah, and revive that guarded heart is what I feel within this connection, because there's a major purge happening on an emotional level through this healing process. Yeah, within this partnership. So I feel where there was a guarded energy, okay, and look, what the feminine start out with, perception, that heart chakra energy. So I kind of feel like maybe the feminine was in this guarded energy, and now she is transforming that. She is feeling more enamored. She feels like she drank this love potion because she took that step back. She's seen why everything had to happen, just like the masculine did, and that's reviving some sort of a heart line within this connection through this purge of this guarded energy within this partnership. Um, Beautiful. So let's get some clarification now. Clarification. We'll start with the cactus heart and guarded. All right, so cactus heart guarded, yeah. Where there was, um, and remember the feminine had the heart or the ace of cups come out within her reality. I don't know where it's at in this mess of cards, but I do remember that she had that ace of cups. That's what she wanted. She wanted this new initiation. She wanted this something new with her masculine right here, right there. Ace of Cups. She wanted that. She is, I kind of feel like this is the feminine. The feminine, where she was guarded, she took that step back. She transformed that heart space because she realized that everything had to happen for a reason. And now it's like she raised her self esteem. She loves herself more. Again, transform that guarded energy into a new energy of loving herself more, loving this connection, understanding why everything had to happen. All right. So, enamored love potion. Yeah. I feel like this is the masculine. I feel like there's a swift energy. I feel like he wants to go on a new adventure with his feminine because he drank this love potion. He is enamored with her. He is ready to come towards her, where he may have been a player, and that's why the feminine guarded her. I kind of feel like he is ready to come back as, let me see if I can find him in here, as the king, right here. The king. She is feeling him from going from the knight, that player energy, to maturing into the king. Yep, she feels it. So, love line revived. Yep, the sun. I feel like, the sun, I think it just moved into the star sign of Cancer. And I kind of feel like the sun is illuminating and growing the heart space between these two, and it is purifying. I feel like there's a purification of that inner child energy. There is purifying with the sun's energy, and it is reviving the love line between them two. The sun is shining down. There's a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of heart chakra purification and transformation. So I feel like, remember, I feel like the feminine, if you remember, in her heart space, she was standing in her feminine energy, and she was, I feel, purifying, sending her masculine love. And I feel like that helped purify that inner child within that masculine. And that masculine now is going to come back as the king versus when he was showing up as a knight in that player energy. It's helping to revive that love line. And if you remember, what was the lesson he was learning? I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So there you go. So anticipation. Yep. I feel like he's been working hard at this purge. I feel like they both have been working really hard at purging emotions that no longer serve them within a reality. And I kind of feel like this new moon solar eclipse kind of like um enamored them. It was like they both drank this love potion. All right, so partnership. Oh, look at this partnership. The lovers. I feel like there is They're both realizing that this is a divine partnership. That's what I feel with partnership and the lovers coming out. I feel like they are both realizing that this is a divine partnership, because remember, they are presently standing in the energies of taking a step back and understanding something about why the masculine feels rejected, why the feminine, what the feminine needs to heal. I feel like they both took that step back and they realized the kind of partnership that this was. Now, if you remember, the masculine energy was realizing the key to opening up that door. He was realizing within his reality, he's holding the key to open up that door that was closed between them. He is gaining that spiritual advisement, that wisdom about the kind of partnership that this is. That this is a divine partnership. This is a fated partnership. They are destined to be together. I feel like they both are realizing that. I feel like the feminine is already one step ahead of the masculine, but I just feel like he is finally gaining that wisdom because he is talking to his angelic team. He is working through his fears. He is working through, working on loving all the things, loving all the blessings, loving all the lessons. All right. So I feel like they're both working hard at purging things. I feel like the feminine, what's this new beginning? I kind of feel like they both are letting their guards down and they're both raising their self-esteem. I kind of feel like the masculine was a little enamored with the feminine right off the bat, but he was still in that player mode until the divine intervened and caused him to grow up, go from the knight to the king. That's what I feel. I kind of feel like these two are definitely telepathically talking to one another, all right, through this healing process. Healing on all levels. Again, remember the connecting energy is they are both healing on all levels, all right? So let's get some advice from the angels. Let's get some advice from the angels about this situation. So we're going to get a couple of cards from the romance angels. So this is advice for the viewer. Whoever is viewing this, doesn't matter what sex you are, whoever is viewing this, what advice does Spirit, romance angels, and the archangels have for the viewer? What advice does the angels have for the viewer? Closing advice. All right, and I kind of feel like I need to add this permission to be powerful on how to empower themselves. What advice does Spirit have for the viewer on how to empower themselves? All right, so we got the romance angels. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from the your usual type of expectations, but I feel like it's keep an open mind about this connection. We're going to clarify. I'm going to pull 3. Free yourself. Yeah, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Free yourself from that mental body. Playfulness. Time to recapture that inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Now, if you remember that the Sun card is purifying that inner youthful spirit. They are purifying that inner child so that there can be more playfulness within this connection. All right. So let's move on to the archangels. So keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual expectations. So let's clarify that. You are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. So keep an open mind. Archangel Michael is around you guys. And I seen that from the jump when the masculine got the Ace of Swords. I don't know where it's at right this second. But yeah, the masculine got the Ace of Swords. So Archangel Michael is helping you guys to cut away things, to heal. So he's telling you to keep an open mind. You are protected. You got this. All right. So free yourself. Compassion. Yeah. Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all people involved, including yourself. Exactly. So they're both of you guys are learning to be compassionate to one another. So free yourself, soften your heart to the respect of the situation and everybody involved. Take back control of your life. Yes. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and put that there. Playfulness. Yeah, gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. I kind of feel like that way you can recapture that inner youthful spirit. So I kind of feel like Spirit is giving you the gifts of recapturing this romance. So I kind of feel like, you just, yeah, I mean, it's right here in the cards. I mean, you really can't make this stuff up. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify. You are safe, Archangel Michael. Keep an open mind. How can these two things empower the viewer? Yep. Keeping an open mind and understanding that you are safe and protected will help you to manifest abundance into your reality. Free yourself and compassion. Yeah. Hold your dreams and visions. Free yourself. Take back control of your life. But hang on. Be more compassionate. Soften your heart to the situation. I kind of feel like they're telling you to hold on to them dreams and visions. Free yourself. Take back control. And soften your heart to the situation. And hang on to what you're dreaming and envisioning. All right, playfulness and gifts from God. Yeah, it'll give you the courage and strength. I kind of feel like the angels are bringing you the gifts of courage and strength so that you can recapture this inner youthful spirit, so that you can purify this inner child, so that you can illuminate and grow and expand and be happy and feel this abundance. Feel the happiness of what you're dreaming about, what you want, open up that heart, feel more compassion. I kind of feel like you and your masculine, or you and the feminine, you and your counterpart, I should say, the viewer and the counterpart, are having dreams about your person and even visions with you both showing up in with the masculine energy showing up in the crown chakra. I feel like you guys are dreaming about one another and there's visions. Like I feel like the masculine and feminine are having visions about one another, and that's helping to soften the situation up and break free of anything that is holding them back. All right. So I kind of feel like Spirit is telling you, this is a gift. We're giving you the gift of courage and strength so that you can recapture that inner youthful spirit of playfulness to help you with your romance. All right. So that's what I feel the advice is from Spirit for the viewer. All right. So those are your messages. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.